Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Fixing CORS errors in react.js, 2022, a comprehensive guide. CORS, cross-origin resource sharing, errors are a common headache for web developers, especially when working with react.js frontends trying to fetch data from backend APIs. This guide provides a detailed explanation of CORS, why it occurs, and multiple practical solutions to fix it, along with code examples for React and various backend frameworks. The examples and technologies referenced are directly relevant to 2022 development practices. 1. Understanding CORS and why it occurs. What is CORS? CORS is a browser security mechanism that restricts web pages from making requests to a different domain than the one which served the web page. In simpler terms, it's a security policy that prevents a script from domain A.com from making requests to domain B.com without explicit permission from B.com. Why does it exist? CORS is designed to prevent malicious websites from accessing sensitive data from other domains without authorization. Imagine if any website could freely make requests to your bank's API. CORS prevents this kind of unauthorized access, protecting users from cross-site request forgery, CSRF, attacks and other vulnerabilities. The same origin policy *. CORS builds upon the same origin policy, which states that a browser will only allow scripts originating from the same origin to access the resources of that origin. An origin is defined by the following components. Protocol HTTP or HTTPS. Domain example.com. Port 80, default for HTTP, or 443, default for HTTPS, or any other explicitly defined port. If any of these components differ between the origin of the script and the origin of the resource being requested, the browser considers it a cross-origin request. When CORS errors occur. A CORS error appears when your React application, running on, say, http://localhost 3000, tries to fetch data from a backend API running on a different origin, example http://localhost 8000 or https://api.example.com. The browser detects the cross-origin request, and if the server hasn't explicitly granted permission via CORS headers, the browser blocks the request, preventing your React app from receiving the data. The error message you'll typically see in the browser's console will be similar to 2. Diagnosing CORS issues. Before implementing a fix, ensure you understand the error message and what the browser is complaining about. Pay close attention to the URL being blocked. This indicates which API endpoint is causing the problem. The origin of your React app. This confirms the origin the browser is using for comparison. The error message itself. It often suggests the specific header that's missing or misconfigured. Common messages include no access control allow origin header is present, the most common error. The server needs to specify who is allowed to access it. Response to pre-flight request doesn't pass access control check. This relates to pre-flight requests, discussed later, and indicates that the server is rejecting the options request. Credentials flag is true, but the access control allow credentials header is not present in the CORS header. This means you're trying to send cookies or authentication headers and the server isn't configured to allow it. Use your browser's developer tools, network tab, to inspect the HTTP requests and responses. Look at the request headers to see what your React app is sending, and look at the response headers from the server to see what CORS headers are present, or missing. 3. Solutions to fix CORS errors. Here are several common and effective strategies to resolve CORS issues, along with detailed code examples. Configuring CORS on the backend, recommended approach. The correct way to fix CORS is to configure your backend server to send the necessary CORS headers in its responses. This allows the browser to verify that the server is intentionally allowing requests from specific origins. Key CORS headers access control allow origin specifies the origin that are allowed to access the resource. Common values allows requests from any origin. Use with caution. It is generally only appropriate for public APIs that don't handle sensitive data. HTTP//localhost 3000 allows requests only from the specified origin. Replace with your React app's origin. Use this for local development. HTTPS//example.com allows requests only from the specified production domain. Use this for production. A space separated list of origins, example https://example.com https://www.example.com. More complex, but allows you to handle multiple allowed domains. Access control allow methods specifies the HTTP methods allowed, example get, post, put, delete, options. Usually set to allow all of the methods your API supports. Access control allow headers specifies which request headers the server is willing to accept. Common headers include content type, authorization, accept, X requested with. If your frontend sends custom headers, they must be listed here. Access control allow credentials a Boolean value, true or false, that indicates whether the server allows the browser to send credentials, cookies, authorization headers, with the request. If your React app is sending cookies or authentication headers, set this to true. Important if you use access control allow credentials, true, you cannot use access control allow origin, You must specify the exact origin, allowed. Access control max age specifies how long, in seconds, the browser can cache the results of a pre-flight request, see below. This can improve performance. Backend examples, with code. Here are examples of how to configure CORS in various backend frameworks. Node.js with express explanation npm install CORS installs the CORS middleware package. CORS using CORS without options allows requests from any origin. Use with caution in production. CORS options provides granular control over allowed origins, methods, credentials, and headers. This is the preferred approach. Origin sets the allowed origin. Can be a string or an array of strings. Methods defines allowed HTTP methods. Credentials enable if you're sending credentials, cookies, auth headers. Allowed headers specifies the request headers your API will accept. This is crucial if your frontend sends custom headers. Python with Flask explanation pip install Flask CORS installs the Flask CORS extension. CORS app enables CORS for all routes and allows all origins. Use with caution. CORS app resources equals r/api/origins http://localhost 3000 configures CORS for a specific route pattern /api/ and specifies the allowed origin. You can also configure other CORS options methods, headers, credentials, using the CORS constructor. See the Flask CORS documentation for details. Asterisk Java with Spring Boot asterisk. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk This example uses a @configuration class to configure CORS globally. Asterisk Add mapping, /API/ applies the CORS configuration to all endpoints under the /API/ path. Asterisk Allowed origins, specifies the allowed origins. Can be a single origin or an array of origins. Asterisk Allowed methods, allowed headers, and allow credentials, configure other CORS options as needed. Asterisk .NET Core /ASP.NET asterisk. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk The configure services method adds a CORS policy named Makers policy. Asterisk With origins, specifies the allowed origins. Asterisk Allow any method, and allow any header, allow all HTTP methods and headers. You can use with methods, and with headers, for more specific control. Asterisk Allow credentials, allows credentials, cookies, auth. Asterisk In the configure method, app use CORS, makers policy, enables the CORS policy. Make sure to put use CORS before use authorization and use endpoints. B. Using a proxy server, for development only. A proxy server acts as an intermediary between your React app and the backend API. It forwards requests from your React app to the API, and then forwards the responses back to your React app. Because the proxy server is on the same origin as your React app, it bypasses the CORS restrictions. This approach is generally only suitable for development and testing, not for production. Asterisk Method 1, package.json proxy setting, create React app. If you are using Create React App, CRA, a simple way to set up a proxy is to add a proxy field to your package.json file. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk This tells CRA's development server to proxy any requests that don't match a static asset to http://localhost 8000. Asterisk In your React components, you can then make requests to relative paths, and CRA will automatically proxy them. The CRA development server will intercept the /API/data request and forward it to http://localhost 8000/API/data. Limitations asterisk. Asterisk This only works during development when using the CRA development server, npm start. It won't work in a production build. Asterisk It assumes your API has a consistent base URL. Asterisk Method 2, using a dedicated proxy server, example HTTP proxy middleware. You can use a dedicated proxy server package like HTTP proxy middleware for more advanced proxying scenarios. This is more flexible than the package.json approach. 1. Install asterisk. 2. Create a setup proxy.js file in your src directory, for CRA. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk Create proxy middleware, creates the proxy middleware. Asterisk Target, the URL of your backend API. Asterisk Change origin, true, changes the origin of the request to match the target. This is often necessary to avoid CORS errors. Asterisk /API, specifies the path prefix that triggers the proxy. Any request to your React app that starts with /API will be proxied to the backend. 3. Modify src/index.js, for CRA. While not strictly required, explicitly importing the setup proxy is good practice. Benefits of HTTP proxy middleware asterisk. Asterisk More control over proxy configuration, example rewriting paths, adding headers. Asterisk Can be used with other React setups besides CRA. Asterisk can be customized for different environments. C. JSON, JSON with padding, deprecated and not recommended. JSON is an older technique that bypasses CORS by using the script tag to load data from a different domain. Because script tags are not subject to the same origin policy, JSON can be used to retrieve data from cross-origin APIs. Why it's not recommended asterisk. Asterisk security risks asterisk JSON is inherently less secure than CORS because it allows the API to execute arbitrary JavaScript code on your page. Asterisk limited to GET requests asterisk JSON only supports GET requests. Asterisk complexity asterisk JSON requires the backend API to specifically support JSON, which adds complexity. Asterisk largely deprecated asterisk because CORS is now widely supported and implemented, JSON is a legacy technology that is not recommended for new projects. Modifying browser security settings, not recommended. Some developers attempt to disable CORS by modifying browser security settings, example using browser extensions or command line flags. This is strongly discouraged, especially for development, for the following reasons asterisk. Asterisk security risks asterisk disabling CORS weakens your browser's security and makes you vulnerable to cross-site scripting, XSS, and other attacks. Asterisk development environment mismatch asterisk it creates a difference between your development environment and the production environment, potentially masking CORS issues that will appear in production. Asterisk doesn't solve the underlying problem asterisk it merely hides the CORS error in your development environment, it doesn't fix the underlying issue on the backend. E. Handling pre-flight requests, options. Asterisk what are pre-flight requests? For certain types of CORS requests, example those with custom headers or non-standard HTTP methods like put or delete, the browser will first send a pre-flight request using the options HTTP method. This pre-flight request asks the server for permission to make the actual request. The server must respond to the options request with the appropriate CORS headers to grant permission. Asterisk why pre-flight requests occur asterisk. Pre-flight requests are a security mechanism to ensure that the server is willing to accept the request before any data is actually sent. Asterisk how to handle pre-flight requests asterisk. Your backend server must handle options requests and return the correct CORS headers. Most CORS middleware packages, example CORS in Express, Flask CORS in Flask, will automatically handle options requests for you. If you're manually handling CORS headers, make sure to include an options route handler in your backend. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk the app options handler intercepts options requests to /API/data. Asterisk it sets the required CORS headers in the response. Asterisk res.send status 204 sends a 204 no content response, indicating that the pre-flight request was successful. 4. Common pitfalls and troubleshooting. Asterisk missing or incorrect headers asterisk double check that you've included all the necessary CORS headers in your backend responses, access control allow origin, access control allow methods, access control allow headers, access control allow credentials. Pay special attention to the access control allow headers header if you are sending custom headers from your React app. Asterisk conflicting configurations asterisk if you have multiple CORS configurations, example in your web server configuration and in your application code, they may conflict with each other. Asterisk caching issues asterisk browsers may cache CORS responses. If you make changes to your CORS configuration, clear your browser's cache to ensure that the browser is using the latest configuration. The access control maxage header also plays a role in caching. Asterisk access control allow origin, with credentials asterisk if you are sending cookies or authentication headers, you cannot use access control allow origin, asterisk. You must specify the exact origin, allowed. Otherwise the browser will block the request. Asterisk HTTPS issues asterisk if your React app is running on HTTPS and your backend API is running on HTTP, you may encounter CORS issues. It's generally best practice to use HTTPS for both your frontend and backend. Asterisk middleware order, backend in some frameworks, like Express.js, the order in which you apply middleware matters. Make sure your CORS middleware is applied before other middleware that might modify the response headers. In .NET Core, app use CORS should be placed before app use authorization and app use endpoints. Asterisk Cloudflare, or other CDN. If you're using Cloudflare or another CDN, it might be stripping or modifying CORS headers. Check your CDN's configuration to ensure that CORS headers are being passed through correctly. 5. Best practices. Asterisk configure CORS on the backend asterisk this is the most reliable and secure solution. Asterisk avoid access control allow origin, in production asterisk unless your API is truly public and doesn't handle sensitive data, avoid using access control allow origin, asterisk in production. Specify the exact origins that are allowed. Asterisk use a proxy for development only asterisk a proxy server is a convenient way to bypass CORS restrictions during development, but it should not be used in production. Asterisk be specific with access control allow headers asterisk only include the headers that your API actually needs to accept. Avoid allowing all headers, asterisk, unless necessary. Asterisk test thoroughly asterisk test your CORS configuration in different browsers and environments to ensure that it's working correctly. Asterisk read the documentation asterisk consult the documentation for your backend framework and CORS middleware for detailed configuration options. By understanding CORS and following these solutions, you can effectively resolve CORS errors in your react.js applications and build secure and reliable web applications. Remember to always prioritize configuring CORS on the backend as the most robust and secure approach.